My ex-boyfriend ditched me at the altar, so I immediately found someone else to marry in a sham wedding. When my ex came back, my husband turned the fake marriage into the real thing. The day Victor asked to meet me, he looked utterly exhausted. His first words were a feeble excuse. Sylvia, she got into a car accident that day. I was afraid she'd die. I thought you'd wait for my explanation. I found it utterly absurd. I did wait. Victor, do you know how I ended up exchanging rings with someone else that day? Victor reached out to grab my hand. Sylvia, let's have our wedding all over again, okay? I scoffed coldly, about to pull away when a tall figure blocked my view. It was Ivan. He hadn't known how long he'd been following us. He wasn't calm, his eyes burned with overwhelming fury. Mr. Victor, trying to steal my wife right under my nose? Think my family and I have been too lenient lately? Ivan yanked me behind him. Victor froze. Ivan? Sylvia, you're doing this to spite me, aren't you? You two are sworn enemies. This marriage is fake. Ivan suddenly smiled. He turned to look at me, his gaze so intense it felt like it could melt me. Fake marriage? Ivan suddenly lowered his head and kissed me fiercely. It was a kiss of punishment and possession. Only when my breath became ragged did he pull back a step. He addressed Victor, enunciating each word deliberately. I've endured this for years. Since you've pushed her into my arms yourself, don't ever think you'll lay a finger on her again for the rest of your life. Back at the apartment, the air felt thick and heavy. He pinned me against the door, his breath ragged, Adam's apple bobbing. You followed me? My voice trembled. If I hadn't come, would you have gone with him again? Ivan's voice was hoarse, laced with a desperation bordering on vulnerability. Sylvia, do you have any idea how long I've waited for this opportunity? From high school to college, all the way to the negotiating table, I wasn't your backup option. From the very beginning, all I ever wanted was you. My entire body froze. So all that so-called business rivalry had been his humble, fervent way of drawing me in. He feared I wouldn't notice him, so he became my fiercest competitor. That night, all restraint collapsed. Ivan held me as if clutching a treasure he'd lost and found again. He whispered, "Don't leave. When the contract expires in a year, can we sign another one?" Sign what? A permanent contract that makes me yours, 1 year later on our anniversary. Morning sunlight danced across our intertwined fingers. Ivan had prepared breakfast and was leaning against the headboard, reviewing documents. I rolled over and wrapped my arms around him like a lazy cat. Ivan, the contract's expired. Shouldn't we head to the law firm today to finalize things? He set down his papers, flipped me onto my back, and pressed me beneath him, a mischievous smile curling his lips. Contract? It expired ages ago. Now there's only one agreement, a life sentence, Miss Sanchez. You're my wife for life. Sunlight streamed through the window. I suddenly recalled the agony of my wedding day, never realizing it was Ivan's 10-year wait to finally reach me. If you encounter a jerk too, don't cry. Dial that number you know best. What if he secretly loved you for 10 years? Subscribe to the channel for uniquely sweet revenge stories.